Hi friends, it's Chrissy here and welcome back to Regain Your Confidence. Today I have a juicing video for you guys, and the reason I chose to do a juicing video is because it has been one of the key components in helping me to regain my health and manage my MS on a daily basis. I juice every day and I have been for about almost 4 years now. When I did have my MS relapse, it's been about almost 4 years. Actually this August it will be 4 years that happened. When I did start juicing, I slowly started to get better. Now I have used other means, other dietary changes, but today I'm just going to focus on the juicing part. Now juicing is such a great thing because you instantly get the nutrients absorbed in your body. Your body does not have to work to digest it because it's in a liquid form. So you get all these micronutrients that are doing what they should do in your body and getting dispersed and helping you to get better and to repair things. So that's why I want to share this with you guys, because it has helped me so much. And one thing that I would advise you guys, if you're completely new to juicing and you want to give it a shot, if your health is already compromised, I would advise starting slow. Start with 1 juice a day and just work that into whatever else you're already eating. Now when I started juicing, I figured, I had already lost my health and I had nothing to lose and I was desperate to get better, so I kind of went full force into it. And one thing about that is you will have, your body will start detoxifying, so you won't feel good. You'll feel probably worse before you feel better because your body's getting rid of a lot of stuff. So that's why if you already are having a lot of issues with your health, I would start out slowly, but that's your choice. That's up to you guys to do what you think is best for you at this moment. So juicing for me has been great. I don't go a day without juicing. It has helped me tremendously. And what I have today, what I'm going to juice for you guys is it's pretty simple. I always juice organic fruits and vegetables because you don't want to get all these pesticides absorbed into your body, because that's just not going to help you to get better. Now I know organic can be more expensive, but there are some ways that you can kind of tweak that. If you do buy non-organic fruits and vegetables, I would get the vegetables and fruits that have a thick outer skin, like lemons, because you can peel the skin off. Let's see what else. Watermelons, because they have a big, obviously they have a thicker outer coating, so they will not absorb as much of the pesticides. So that's one way that you can cut down on the costs, and you have to start somewhere. So as far as a juicer, you can use any juicer. I know there's tons of juicers out there, and a lot of them are really expensive to inexpensive. My juicer, I've been through a bunch of different juicers, and I just go to Walmart and get a basic juicer, and that works for me, and it's been working for me fine for almost 4 years now, without a problem. And yeah, so I'm going to talk about just a few of the fruits and vegetables that I'm using today and some of the health benefits for you guys. The first thing that I'm going to show you is parsley. Now parsley is really good to help cleanse the blood. It's also filled with chlorophyll, so it's really good for you, and is anti-inflammatory. And that's one big thing with what I have, and with a lot of illnesses nowadays, autoimmune diseases and things, is inflammation. Inflammation is like the root of all diseases, so we need to cut down on inflammatory foods like meats and just sugars and all that bad stuff. So these are going to help you fight that inflammation. And for those of us with MS, our main issues is when our lesions and stuff, things are inflamed, and we have a lot of issues when it happens. So you want to cut down on inflammation, so this helps to fight against the inflammation. So that's the great thing about parsley. It is anti-inflammatory. And the next thing I want to show you guys is dandelion greens. Now dandelion greens are high in iron and calcium. They actually have the most calcium than most of the leafy greens. And it's, again, high in minerals, high in antioxidants. They're great in helping decrease the risk of MS and cancer. So that's a great thing, especially, again, for those of us with MS. We have children and just people that are more prone to maybe get MS, that we want to start fighting that as quickly as possible. So that's a great thing about dandelion greens, and it's great for your liver too, and your kidneys. Okay. And celery is great because it helps to decrease. Celery is great because it helps to decrease the inflammation in the brain. So in my case, again with MS, the inflammation is going on in the brain, so we need to eat a lot of celery to help combat that. And again, high in minerals and anti-inflammatory. So there's a pattern here with anti-inflammatory things. And I add an apple to this juice for taste, to sweeten it up a little bit. And you can add more if you like. If you would like, you know, if it makes it more palatable for you guys, you can add more fruits for that. And ginger. Now ginger is a very powerful anti-inflammatory. And I just add just a little bit of ginger because ginger is very potent. So when you put it in anything, it will overpower everything else that's there, and it's a little bit kind of spicy. So if you put a lot of ginger, unless you might really like a lot of ginger. So I personally don't, because it's just a little too much for me, and it makes it so I can't even drink it. So I just put a little bit, but again, it's great for inflammation. And the last thing that I add is a lemon. And a lemon, obviously high in vitamin C, and also lemons are great to help prevent urinary tract infections. Parsley is also great for that too. And I know that can be a main issue with people with multiple sclerosis. So so lemons are really good for that. So I do add a lemon, and it makes it a little tangy, and it smells really good. And also, I don't put the skin in. I know, depending on your juicer, mine, the skin, it kind of clogs things up, so I don't do that. So I use a peeled lemon for this one. Okay, well, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and juice the dandelion greens first and the parsley. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I like to add a little bit of coconut water to my juices, and coconut water is really good for hydration. It's really high in electrolytes and a lot of other nutrients. Pour that in here. And then I'm going to pour my coconut water. And sometimes I add a little bit of cranberry juice, but mostly I just use the coconut water. And that is it for this juice. One helpful tip in cleaning your juicer, because I know sometimes that can be a pain, and sometimes that can even keep you from juicing, because just having to clean your juicer is just can be overwhelming. It's just inconvenient, and nobody wants to do it. What I like to do is I like to add a bag in the area where all the pulp and everything comes out, so it doesn't get all over the little bucket here. You can just pull it out and throw it away, or you can keep it. A lot of people like to use the pulp and they cook with it, or they use it for compost. You can use it for your garden, so it doesn't go to waste. We've done that in the past. Yeah, this is what I do every morning. I make me a juice. Usually one of the first things I do, I start my day with it, and because of the micronutrients, you usually feel it pretty instantly, because it goes directly into your bloodstream, all those nutrients. So it makes you feel good. And yeah, let me get a straw. Okay, what I like to do is I like to drink mine with a straw. I don't know why, that's just my thing. I feel weird if I don't have a straw to drink my juice, so I use a straw. But this is my daily routine. And like I said, you can just start with one a day, take little baby steps, and you can eventually work up to 2 a day, to 3 a day. And I know a lot of people do juice fasts now, and What you can do, you can just, there's a lot of resources out there. You can read up on that online. I'm sure most of you have seen, or maybe if you haven't, you've seen the movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. That's really good on showing you the effects of juicing. And that was really one of my turning points in my health crisis. I saw that documentary and I thought, okay, well, this guy's getting better. He has an autoimmune disease and he's doing this juice thing. Well, I'm going to give it a shot. And that was really the thing that got me started with the juicing. Now, but like I said, it's my daily routine. Once you start doing something for multiple days, it just becomes a habit. And this is a habit for me now, so it doesn't feel like a, I don't know, it's just a part of my life now. That's what I do, and it helps me to feel better. So I hope that this video gives you some tips. I hope it helped you, and if you guys want to leave any comments below, I'd be happy to hear from you. If you guys have any input or any ideas or anything that you guys are doing to help with your health, I would love to hear what you're doing, and even give me some inspiration and some ideas on things that I could even change in my diet, and little things to tweak and that I haven't even heard of. So if you guys have any questions about juicing, I'd love to hear them, and I'd love to be able to share my knowledge with you guys. And my knowledge is just the past few years of just researching, trying to figure out how to get better, and becoming my own doctor, pretty much just trying to feel better. And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that are battling with things and trying to figure out how to feel better and not getting any answers. So I hope this video helped you guys, and I will see you guys next time on Regain Your Confidence. Bye.